Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is December the 4th, 2017. This is our daily cryptocurrency market analysis where we are giving you the news according to the charts, and we are doing this by the price bars and the volume only. We do not have indicators on our charts. We don't use patterns. We don't use shapes, circles, colors, whatever the case may be. We just look strictly at the emotions of the market, because if you guys didn't know this by now, the market is speaking to us according to the price bars and the volume, and we are the only one in the YouTube sphere who is able to give you guys price predictions and price movement according to the charts. And we are usually the only ones who are giving you a direction and where the market is going to be going, and we usually stand by our analysis. That's the only thing that we have to offer here on this channel. And if we start getting our analysis wrong consistently, then there's no point of you guys watching this channel. But as confident as I am today, our analysis has been quite precise and accurate, given the fact that we are not using any indicators. And we want to show you that it's possible for everyone to also learn this language so they become more profitable on an individualistic basis, rather than having a financial advisor or someone else to take care of your own funds. So with that being said, we are not investment advisors and we are not giving you investment advice. But you guys can see today the market pretty much did exactly what we said it was going to do on our analysis on yesterday. The market cap is increasing as well. It is now at $348.8 billion. Yesterday was at 334, so it's about $14 billion coming back in the market now. And sooner or later, the whole market cap will come to $500 billion, $500 billion very soon. Bitcoin dominance is still over 0.5% of the market, which is also good for that one particular cryptocurrency. You guys can see that it almost eclipsed $200 billion for this one cryptocurrency alone. And as I'm speaking and doing this video, Bitcoin is continuing to move higher. You can see that they're up 3.46. Ethereum as well is up 1%. Bitcoin Cash is up 0.46. Ripple is up 0.5%. IOTA is up almost 3%. I'm sorry, almost up $3. 46.57% they are up. Dash is up 0.67. Litecoin is also up 2.62. Bitcoin Gold is up 2%. Cardano up 4%. Monero is also up 3.66. Ethereum Classic is down 0.06. Neo also has double-digit gains today, 14.31. So the euphoria is back in the market, and we told you that the market was going to move lower in our analysis yesterday, and the markets did move lower. But if you guys paid attention to the areas where we said that these altcoins was going to come and touch, the market went there, and that's where we found the precursors of strength, and the market moved from there higher. Okay, so that's why it's important for you guys to start watching our videos on a consistent basis, just to have it in your toolbox for when you need to make your own in particular decisions. So now Bitcoin is up 3.72%. Last trade was at $11,601. And at the conclusion of this bar, which is just completed, you guys can see that the market for Bitcoin closed at the high of today's bar. So this is quite simple in our analysis. We're still expecting Bitcoin to move higher, and it might come up here to the high from the 3rd of December, which was around $11,874. But given the strength of today's bar, as well as where the bar closed, is telling us that Bitcoin can definitely go to that 12,000. It might need to go higher than that, but overall we're still looking for Bitcoin to move higher. So that is going to be our analysis. So now let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum is up 1.14. Last trade $465.78. Same thing with Ethereum. The market moved lower on today, right towards our area of support that we mentioned on our video yesterday, and it was able to close higher than the close of yesterday. So all of this stockpile that came in at this price range from 440 to 480 is almost consumed, and we're still expecting Ethereum to move higher, and that first location is going to be $480. So expect Ethereum to at least come up to and around $480, and we might get some stockpile there. It might move lower, but given the fact that we had stockpile yesterday, the market moved lower, but the market participants came and bought up all of the selling today in the market, and the volume is not extremely heavy, which means that there was not that much selling occurring in the market for Ethereum as well. So expect them to move at least to $480. That's our analysis. It might just come to the tops of the second and today's bar, which was around 472. But nevertheless, we're still looking for Ethereum to move higher as well. So now let's go to Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is up 1.68, last trade $1,534. Again, a lot of these bars we're seeing in the cryptocurrency space is giving us this precursor of strength bar, and we're still expecting Bitcoin Cash as well to move higher. The stockpile that came in on yesterday has been bought up because the market moved lower, but the market was also able to close towards the high of today's bar on light volume, mind you. So it tells us that Bitcoin Cash is also going to be moving higher, and initially it might come up to the highs from the 29th of November as well as the 3rd of December, which is around $1,638. That is going to be the first area that we will be trying to see Bitcoin Cash coming to touch, and if it does and we get more precursors of strength at this price, then Bitcoin Cash can definitely come all the way back up to the highs from the 24th and the 26th of November. So now we are going to go to Ripple. So Ripple is up 0.64%. Last trade was around 24.5 cents. And as well, Ripple shot lower. It's just a continuation of the stockpile that's shown itself in trading yesterday, but the market was able to close higher. So at least expect Ripple to come to 25 or even 25.5 cents on tomorrow. And if we get some stockpile there, the market may move lower. But if not, I see no problem with Ripple coming all the way up to 26 cents as well. It just seems as if the market for the cryptocurrency space is going to be ecstatic into moving higher, because a lot of these bars are resembling the same bars from the other cryptocurrencies. So looking at Litecoin, up 3.23%. Last trade was at $103.09. Again, another precursors of strength bar. The market shot lower to consume all of the selling that occurred today in the market, and you guys can see the volume. There wasn't that much selling in the market for Litecoin as well. So expect them to move higher, and it might even move to all-time highs again. Especially, it definitely will come up to the high from the 3rd of December, which was $106.32. But the market looks pretty well for Litecoin to move higher. So now let's go to Dash. So Dash is up 0.39%. Last trade was at $763.23. So even when the market closing lower for Dash, the market still continued with the stockpile from yesterday, but the bar was able to close higher than the close from yesterday, and it kind of is still within that same price range. But given the fact that the volume is also light, tells us that the selling is not that extreme in the market for Dash, and that goes for the rest of the cryptocurrencies as well. The volume is light as the market moves lower, which gives it a lot of free room for the market to move higher. And that's going to be our analysis for Dash as well. Expected to come to the highs from the 1st and the 2nd of December, which is around $793, or it might even come all the way up to $811 or $812. So now we are going to go to Neo. So NEO was up 12.56. Last trade was at $41.08. And we told you in our video yesterday about NEO that the market, even though we got stockpile, is still closed higher than the close from yesterday and the volume from yesterday. We were still expecting NEO to move higher, and our first area was around $38. And obviously you guys can see that NEO went all the way up to $43.34. We got volume back in the move as well. So the market for NEO is definitely giving us precursors of strength, but we do have stockpile on the bar. So I'm going to show you where NEO runs the probability of moving lower. So you guys can see that NEO can definitely come to $40 in the short term. That is definitely acting as an area of resistance. And if we, in the background, and if we get precursors of strength right around $40, then the market for NEO can definitely bounce from there and continue to move higher. What we are seeing on these particular 3-hour bars is the fact that NEO is getting stockpiled, but the volume is drying up and the market is not necessarily moving lower. So this just might be sideways trading action, or some people call it consolidation for the time being, before NEO will move higher. But if we get continued consolidation as the volume is getting lighter, then NEO will definitely come all the way back down to even $38. Okay, so keep that in your particular trades as well. It might even come to 36. But what we would like to see on one of those prices I just mentioned, 40, 38, 36, a precursors of strength bar around those price areas, then that would be a good entry for you guys to make a trade. But overall, we're still looking for NEO to move higher. So next we are going to go to Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic is up 0.18. Last trade was at $29.20. This is the daily price chart for Ethereum Classic, and the market moved lower as well, but it was able to close higher than the close from yesterday. So that is a good sign for Ethereum Classic. The market is still within this consolidation or sideways trading action, so the market can come back down at 28. But given the fact that we had stockpile on yesterday and then again on the 2nd of December, and the market is not moving lower, we're still expecting Ethereum Classic to move higher as well. And it might come, let me move it to a smaller time frame for you. So Ethereum Classic can definitely come all the way back up to $30, and eventually it might come all the way back to and around $31, because the market is acting as resistance around that area as well. But given the fact that we have these particular bars, these precursors of strength, and the market is not falling below 28, we're still looking for Ethereum Classic to move higher as well. So now the last one for today is going to be Monero. So Monero is up 6.03. Last trade was at $207.39, and the market for Monero made all-time highs on the completion of today's bar. The market is as well closed towards the high of the bar, which is a good sign for Monero, on the fact that the market moved lower on yesterday, but the bar closed towards the middle, and that is a consumption type bar. And the market moved lower again today, but the volume is not there, representative of the fact that there wasn't that much selling occurring in the market. So the market was able to move freely higher towards that $210 area. That is a pretty good sign, and we will be expecting Monero to continue to make all-time highs. And the market, as you can see, is moving lower, but that's necessarily nothing to worry about. If the market is going to move lower, then it can definitely come back down to $204 in the short term and find support there and move higher. But if not that, $200 will be that next area. And then from $200, you might want to reevaluate your own particular strategy for Monero. But overall, Monero is is looking geared for higher prices as well. So that's going to be our analysis for them to move higher. So I know everyone's like, man, that's pretty quick. Yeah, you guys can do analysis that quick when you understand the language in the markets, because you begin to interpret the emotions and the feel of everyone who participates in the market, because that's what a chart is. I mean, if you guys haven't realized that, the chart of the price bars and the volume is the exact emotions of everyone who participates in the market. And once you understand the interpretation of what these price bars and volume mean, you too will become profitable in your own trading. I'm very confident in making that statement. But nevertheless, that's all we have for today, guys. Stay profitable, and I will talk to you all later. Have a good one.